fucking good morning, everybody. My name is Osa, and we are playing Farming Simulator 19 on Oakfield Farm, Farming Agency Edition. And we have a harvest to bring in. Oh, did I really want to go up this way? We'll find out. This harvester is not exactly the biggest thing around. I think there's enough room to get to the top and turn around and come at least part of the way back. Hopefully that JCB's far enough behind us. Now, this is looking fine. So I finished off the first field off camera. Can't remember if, oh yeah, we were having problems with storage at the farm, so I had to cut short, and we ended up doing all of the baling of the straw and selling that off. Okay, we're at 35%. I'm going to chance a run across the top then. Need to make sure there's enough room to get the grain cart over to us. So yeah, we finish. I did all the ton of baling on stream, and then I finished off the harvest and the baling off camera. And found myself a silo extension, so we have that now. And we'll go and check that out when we head back up to empty the first cart. Oh, this does not look good. Because this field is wider this way than it is along the other way. If we get to 90%, I'm going to do some additional cutting in. And that's going to do us. Probably stop the follow. Take that to there. That'll do. And we'll come back over here. Extend the pipe, because of course I also went round the field in the wrong direction. Should really have done this the other way. Okay, turn that off and we'll go find our case Puma. Yay. Is this road wide enough to get this cart turned around? I'm not sure. I think that telephone pole's going to get in the way, and I'm going to kill a little bit of the crop, but hey, we managed to get around the corner. Oh, and then we kill some more crop. Yay. Let's try and stay on the field. Okay, harvester's got about 8,600 in it, so this will put us up to about 25. That's not too bad. Trailer will take 60. Not 60, 30. So I should be able to continue across the top and then probably unload the harvester at the corner and get close to full. Well, maybe not. I guess we'll figure it all out in a minute. Okay, we will sneak this through that gap. Carefully does it. Okay. Sounds like everything's engine's turned off. Ow. Yeah. Turn that back on and move a little bit close to the harvester. And the harvester is empty. Good. Okay, well, we can definitely finish this part of the field. As I said, I think the grain cart's probably close to full. Got about half a harvester grain tank left in it. But I think we should be okay. I'll just start running down the angle along the road. And we'll go as far as we can. We might get it down to the bottom, which will be good. And yeah, JCB's still following us, so that's fine. I will probably want to pick up these bales because they are going to interfere with the middle of the field harvest. At least I expect them to. They usually do. And then once we're all done here, this is actually the only thing we've got to harvest today, so I don't know what the plan is tomorrow. We only had 2 fields of the triticale, and that was ready now. I think the next field that we're expecting is the sugar beet field. But again, that could be tomorrow, that might not be until early fall. So no worries on that right now. But yeah, and I don't have any numbers to compare with. I'm assuming we're getting a similar yield of triticale as we would to wheat and barley, but I haven't done comparisons on it or anything like that. I also haven't yet done comparisons on digestate nitrogen levels, and also oilseed radish. So I am planning to do an oilseed radish plant on one of these and digestate on the other one. just to see how much nitrogen we add before we come to add probably canola in these fields. And I probably should have turned the JCB off. Yes. Stop following me. Probably a wise idea to reverse this a little bit, so we have a little bit more clearance around that shunt there. Okay, so we'll be able to take about half the harvester in the truck. Missed a bit. Oh well, I'll try and keep this wide so I don't cut the corner again. Now, being Farming Agency Edition map, we can do a contract on the field to our right if it's available. And if it's available, I do plan on doing that, because that is going to be an incredibly lucrative deal. Yeah. Should have turned the JCB off earlier, because I don't think I can fit in there. Turn the wheels that way. So JCB is definitely a good addition to the farm. It's made a nice replacement on the Lindner 130 and has a much more usable horsepower level and wheel options for field work. So happy with that. The Fendt we've had for a long time now, so that's probably going to retire it maybe halfway through this harvest season. We do have a good amount of cash now in the bank, although I don't expect to see much more anytime soon, because the earliest we can sell most of the crops is getting into winter. And that'll be in actual fact, that'll be the triticale. I don't think we've got anything else that really sells well in winter. The sugar beets will be, I think they're springtime crops. I haven't checked potatoes, so I don't know when they're due. Plus, we're going to have to buy some potato harvesting equipment, because we haven't got any of that at the moment. That'll be a new addition to the farm for this year. I think, for everything else, we've got enough of it. Yeah, we've got everything we absolutely need to continue running the farm. I might want a bigger animal trailer with the number of sheep we're about to end up with. Oh, come on. Really struggle on that bit. Okay, I'm going to run down to the end and we'll come back through grain storage the other way. So I did empty all the triticale from the shed on the left. That was getting completely unmanageable. And yes, I used that thing there. And the front load, the telehandler bucket, which is, I think, about 2,500 litres. Now somehow we got a little bit of magic, because I'd bought up full trailers which are 30,000 litres. So if we come down here, just pull in, and triticale is right there. So I bought 6 trailers up, which should be 180,000 litres. Somehow magically 15 litres more triticale appeared when I sucked it up with the conveyor belt. So don't know what that's all about. Oh, that's on full tip. Let's head forward a little. Oh, we didn't have to. Okay, so what we've done is round the back here, and it's kind of a little bit of a cheat. I did clear out the weeds and stuff, and we put this thing in. Now that is a 1,000,000 litre capacity extension, but it's an all grains extension. So I kind of don't. Yeah, it's normally, I think the in-game one is 50,000. This one is 100,000. So technically it should be 100,000, but because we're going to have probably getting on for about 300,000 litres of triticale, I'd want 3 of these just to accommodate that. Alternatively, we've got all of these grain storages, so by adding this to it, we've got 1,000,000 litres and 500,000 more for the in-game crop. So I can store 1.5 million wheat, barley, oats, canola, and we can store 1 million of everything else. And everything else includes clover silage, clover hay, the alfalfa, all of those, horse grass, all of those. Didn't look at grass, but probably grass, and also sugar beets and potatoes. So I now don't really need to store the sugar beets out in a dirty great big pile in the back dry goods storage area like we did the first 3 years, but it's an option. So the triticale is now got a place to live, because I really don't have any floor space for grains, and we're kind of growing a lot of grain. So of course now I've got that silo extension, I can use it for other things as well. Kind of want to empty the harvester completely before I set off again. I'm not sure I've got the room to turn it around here. Well, no, maybe I have, because we do have that harvested width there. Just have to take it real wide, real long, and come about, yeah, loads of room. And we'll get the harvester unloaded, and then I'll pull this over to the side of the road so that it's out of the way. Not sure how many headlands I want to do here though. Okay, that's negligible amounts. Get that turned back on again. Turn on, yes. Okay, thing in, power on, let's go chop some grain. Go get the JCB following us again. Oh, well, that was successful. that worker's all ready to go. Let's haul. So yeah, this is, I think, about half as much as we've already done. So as I said, we got about 180,000, now 210,000. So we're probably 80,000 litres left to pull off this field, I would guess. The problem here is the proximity of the edge of the map and the proximity of the JCB. I will do this in a clockwise direction now, since we have the pipe on the right, on the outside now. So I'm not sure if I want to go across the field, was it north-south, or up and down the field east-west. I'm currently heading north-east. But we'll get this figured out, I guess. And then I think once we've finished the headlands, we'll probably empty the harvester a couple of times for that. I think we'll definitely empty the harvester a couple of times for that. So that's 16 is probably about 20,000 in the car. I will then run around with the bale collector and we'll grab some bales, and then we'll convoy the bales and the grain back up to the main farm. But even if I don't upgrade the harvester this year, we will probably be upgrading this one next year. Don't actually have much to do for harvester stuff. We got our two cereal fields, and then we got the sunflowers. 2 fields of that, and then that's it. And of all the fields we had, we put 2 clover, 2 grass, although the grass fields are on the small side. 2 cereal, 2 oilseed, and 1 each of potatoes and sugar beets. Now the potatoes we're just going to sell. I may add the global company mod in and do potato cleaning. Not entirely decided on that. Now we have potato storage, I can probably see where that goes. Because obviously, turned off, thank you. Yeah, with the extra, with actually internal potato storage, that does mean I can store the potatoes until the best time of year for selling them. Where did the JCB go? Well, I guess we're nearly full, so we can go and find out. There we go. That's kind of annoying. Let's back this up a little. Okay, that should be enough room. There's the grain cart. Yeah, like I was saying about the edge of the map. The edge of the map on this map can be incredibly problematic. Oh, where am I going to turn this round? got enough room in the field for this manoeuvre, so not too much of a problem. Alright, let's jump out of there and go and fix this problem. Yeah, my main wish for this map is that the map borders would be embedded in the hedges rather than... I don't mind adding another, couple of feet on the other side of the hedge, but if the hedge was the edge of the map rather than the edge of the map being halfway across that grass verge, it would be much simpler, I think. Oh, I can't... yeah, okay. Of course, there's me thinking, oh, all I need to do is follow the baler with the grain cart, but that would not work because our grain cart would get stuck on bales. So we'll do it this way round. And off we go. So if I follow this straw swath, we should pick it all up without too much trouble. Now the harvester's probably shut down. And of course, the baler can only run at 9 miles an hour. Although I don't think that this length is long enough for it to lose the where it's going path. It's quite a tight turn at the top here. We can pull that into there. Let me turn that off. Oh. We need to find the JCB. There it is. Turn off the follow me and we'll finish driving this bit ourselves. I'd like to try and tidy up that corner a little. Then we'll check the case just finished unloading. So we'll check the I don't need to check the load in the cart because obviously we've only done one full unload at the partial when we got here. Not sure I'm going to drag this around right, especially not since we're exceeding the capabilities of the tow bar and probably the PTO. Okay, let's edge that around that way, and I might get a follow me on that. Yes, we do. Alright, let's engine on.